very well. Van got the hit. He did down tilt up smash. I don't think it would have hit, but this was back when duck hunt was legal. The duck flies in and extends hit one of up smash. Tipper, dead. That was a big upset that day.
Yeah.
But we're not seeing the Captain Falcon out of Yeti tonight. At least not yet.
No, I imagine for the next couple weeks, it's going to be a lot of Toon Link in preparation for Hyrule Saga.
I still think he'll be keeping that Mega Man warm, though.
For sure.
Like, especially, I think of a couple matchups that he would prefer Mega Man in. The big one is Cloud. But yeah, we'll see.
But Van off to a bit of a strong start, but that's one place where I always see the difference between the top-level players and the mid-level or just underneath them.
Sure.
Is the first game and the first stock specifically is just going to be a lot of learning, processing how neutral's going. And then the next game and the next stock is when everything starts to really turn in their favor.
And then all of the mid-level players' habits get called out over the course of about the next 2 minutes. Yep. And it's also like, you really get to see who has more mix-ups, because you're not gonna, you just aren't going to exhaust Yeti's mix-ups in the course of the best of 3 set.
I think in the course of time and eternity, you are not going to exhaust all of Yeti's mix-ups.
True that.
Ooh, and Van trying to get underneath
that was
the
a nasty returning boomerang right there. And now Van also has to be careful about the ledge grab limit here. These counters, I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something. I mean, he didn't die there yet. He had to get comboed all the way across the stage and back before he died. So I don't know. I think those substitutes were a win.
He couldn't think of a single thing. Yeti had every option covered. Options that I don't think I could have even thought about. He's got to counter up here and over there and down here.
Solid juggle to start this second stock for Van, though. He's looking pretty good here. Ooh.
That's the problem now. You've already shown that card. Like, if that was going to be a game finisher or like
I think he was expecting to get hit by one of those projectiles, though, which I don't even know if the point of that was necessarily to hit Yeti. Would have been a bonus, of course. Anyway.
But now Yeti has all the time and a stock ahead.
I do believe down tilt is pretty scary, though, if Greninja can hit it.
I really don't know if that was on reaction. I'd like to think both that it was and it went loud.
Yeah, right? Scary dip there from Van, but he's living for now.
And really the projectiles not coming at Van are what are giving him the most trouble. The ones thrown up, the ones more predictive out of Yeti are definitely accurate.
Every time Yeti is just pulling Van on a string with these projectiles that aren't hitting him. It's like, okay, I know you're going to try to avoid this, and so I know where you're going to be.
That Zero supposed to lead into the returning boomerang, which would have ended the stock again.
Oh, yeah. Bomb fair. That was rough DI from Van, but he's going to live.
Not quite enough rage on Yeti or percent on Van to make that work. And, I was worried about that up throw bomb.
Ooh, wow. Nice bomb fair again. And you had that boomerang chasing him off stage, too. Really slick stuff from Yeti.
And that just went to show again. The first 15 seconds, the first 50% of each character was pretty even. Then Yeti just took away with it with about 70,000.
It's also like when you're playing against Yeti, especially when he's playing his Toon Link or his Mega Man, maybe a little less so when he's playing his Falcon. But I mean, it's still that's scary for an entirely different reason, right? But when he takes the first stock with those two, the projectile characters, and then he just kind of nickels and dimes you for the first 50% of stock too, it just feels so hopeless.
Yeah, there are many times where he'll take the first stock and you've got him already at 80 and you're like, oh, I can bring this back. It's still pretty close.
Yep.
And then you're at 200 by the time you take the second stock. But getting into it, and getting his, I think that's the first time I saw the up throw up it.
Yep.
Which is not a good sign when you're playing Greninja.
Ooh. There's another one. Oh, okay.
Ready for the return, but wasn't quite spaced
I
properly.
wonder if Yeti was expecting Van to jump out of it, but it doesn't matter. We got Boomerang to fair. We got a really healthy stock on Yeti right now. It's looking really good for him.
You can see Van's already feeling the pressure from it, rushing right in. Knows that he really needs to make something happen if he wants to take this game.
Such a good recognition that the Zero wasn't going to hit and using the jab to connect himself there. It's these little things. Like, even when Yeti is going for something like that up smash, he has something to cover the punish, too. And that's what I think sets him apart from a lot of other Toon Links who may even know these setups. It's they don't know necessarily what to do when they miss.
Yeah.
That's so critical with these kinds of characters.
And yet even the spacing of everything that he's done is always knowing that I am safe enough where the punish that he's going to get.
Oh, what a dominant game! That was less than 2 minutes.
That was incredible.
Yeti just knew where Van was going to be every single time.
And that's got to feel really good for Yeti. Because
Yep.
I know there was a bit where he was getting a little less confident in his Toon Link. But games like that just show you it's still probably the best, if not one of the best Toon Links out there.
Pretty good. So, Yeti will be our first entrant into winners semis. We'll be seeing him again later. Let's see what we're going to have here.
We will have another round.